Sir, how are you? Very good to see you. We were just talking, both of you in past roles had done so much training, so much choreography, and kicked so much ass with precision.
And we do none of that in this film at all.
What was it like to do one that was a little sloppy, where there's no winner?
Totally wimpy, sloppy, and none of us want to hurt the other one, you know?
Right.
It's like, it's a hardcore fight between two people who don't want to take a punch or give a punch either, so it was very funny.
Right, to sort of not be the thing that kids look at and go, I want to do that.
No, it's the thing that kids look at and go, ooh, yeah, that's embarrassing, isn't it? Yeah.
It's like watching your dad fight a little, right? Like, yeah.
No, my dad was actually, he would have been impressive, but no, it was wonderful to be involved in a fight where the choreography was sort of important, but then when we made up a lot. You know,
yes.
every fight should always have a story to it. This one more than most.
Yes. I have to ask you your thoughts on, I mean, you guys are on the carpet now. In a couple hours, it's Joaquin Phoenix with Joker. What's your take on that? Are you excited?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, look, Joaquin is one of the best actors around, you know, and obviously I work with Heath, and it's a brave thing to follow up that performance.
Yeah.
And he always makes really interesting choices. Dying to see it. Wish them the best with that.
And has Robert Pattinson reached out to you at all?
He hasn't, no, but I think he's a fantastic choice. He's interesting.
100%.
You know? Yeah.
Yes, absolutely, my man. Thank you so much. Congratulations on this. Really appreciate your time. Take it easy.
Welcome back, everyone. It's Charlie. Happy Batman Day. So in honor of Batman Day, this is going to be a video all about Christian Bale reacting to the Joker movie, a general comparison of Joaquin Phoenix's Joker to Heath Ledger's Joker in Dark Knight, and just a general non-spoilery reaction review of the movie. I have had a chance to see it, so no worries, no spoilers in this video, and because tickets are going on sale this next week, we'll do a giveaway for tickets. All you have to do to enter is be a subscriber and leave your favorite Joker on the video. So part of the reason why you're hearing Christian Bale talk about so much Batman stuff is because all of the Batman characters are all over the place again right now, between the Joker movie, the Harley Quinn, Birds of Prey movie, now the new Robert Pattinson Batman movie. So you'll see a lot more of the former Batman actors or people that have been in Batman films as big characters talking about all the new stuff in the next year. And even though you kind of expect these big actors to be at least a little political in the way they talk about the new stuff, they do seem genuinely honest with all the praises that they're singing of at least the new Joker film. No one has really seen the new Birds of Prey film, so we can't really say a whole lot about that yet. But Christian Bale is just the most recent example of that. Pretty soon you'll hear people going back to Mark Hamill for his reaction on the movie because he hasn't seen it yet, but his Joker from Batman the Animated Series is one of the best versions of the Joker of all time. In fact, the way Mark Hamill talks about how he crafted his version of the Joker back in the 90s is very similar to the way that Joaquin Phoenix described how he found his way into the new Joker.
I didn't think that I could do it, and I was kind of practiced alone, but I asked Todd to come over to audition my laugh, because I felt like I had to be able to do it like on the spot and in front of somebody else. And it was really uncomfortable. Yeah. Because it took me a long time. Because I didn't want to fake it. I had to find it. And you said, please don't do this.
It was so uncomfortable. I said, you have the part, right? You don't have to. But he really found, it was a process, I think, for him finding, not to speak for him, but finding that laugh and sort of the modulation of it. And, in the movie, there's really 3 or 4 different laughs. There's the kind of affliction laugh. Then there's the laugh where he's trying to be one of the guys or one of the crowd. And then to me, there's the laugh at the end, which is authentic joy. So there's these sort of modulations on it, which we talked a lot about too.
It was all about the laugh. Mark Hamill found the laugh first. That was his into his version of the Joker. Joaquin Phoenix also started with the laugh. But focusing on the main differences between Heath Ledger's Joker and Joaquin Phoenix's Joker is their psychology. So remember during The Dark Knight, when the Joker first started meeting with the Gotham mob bosses, they instantly branded him as just another random crazy clown. You're insane. And he replied very calmly, no, I'm not crazy, as if he was the least crazy person in that room. Want to see a magic trick? He was doing all these things in the name of chaos and general mayhem, but Heath Ledger's Joker was not a person who was clinically insane or suffering from a traditional psychological disorder. Alfred said it best, some men just want to watch the world burn. He was a character that was trying to turn the camera around on the citizens of Gotham to try and force Batman to see that they were just as bad as any of the other villains. He tells Batman, when the chips are down, these good people of Gotham, they'll eat each other alive. That winds up culminating in his gambit during the final act, trying to make these two separate groups of people on the barges kill the other in order to survive. Would you kill someone else to save yourself kind of thing? Even though The Dark Knight is a pretty intense film, it had a more optimistic ending when the criminals, people branded as the worst of the worst, step up to prevent a seemingly normal citizen from committing that terrible act. So the thesis of the Dark Knight trilogy is that even quote-unquote bad people of Gotham are fundamentally good when faced with life or death situations. The Joaquin Phoenix Joker, on the flip side of that psychology, starts out as a relatively normal person who then suffers from severe psychological disorders. His laugh, that Joker cackle that you hear in all the trailers, is actually part of his condition. It's not a spoiler to say that it's like a Tourette's-style condition. He can't control it, and it just comes out whenever he's under extremely stressful situations. He'll just automatically start laughing uncontrollably like that.
And he described the laughter as something that's almost painful. And so ultimately, I think that it is Joker. It's a part of him that's trying to emerge, right? And I thought that was a really interesting way of looking at this laugh, because I think we all kind of assume what a Joker laugh is, and it felt like it was a new, fresh way of looking at it.
The movie does take the time to explain why he developed that condition, but when you watch the trailers, you see all these things in Gotham getting crazier and crazier as the music starts to crescendo. He slowly starts donning the iconic Joker makeup. That's all misleading and making it seem like he's similar to Heath Ledger's Joker in that his goal might be to create chaos, but that's not what's actually going on. He's not trying to create chaos out of some sadistic sense of pleasure. It's not a spoiler to say that Batman isn't in the movie, so he has no traditional enemy in a comic book sense that he's after. He's not crafting some grand plan to destroy the city of Gotham out of revenge. So when you hear people talking about what an amazing character study the movie is on the Joker through Joaquin Phoenix's performance, this Joker is someone you watch turn into the Joker because of the things that the world does to him. How tragic that is. You're meant to sympathize with him like he's the hero of the movie, even though he does terrible things. He's definitely a villain, but he's more of a tragic villain in that sense. Eventually, throughout the movie, you start to see almost everyone else in his life at various points start to seem more and more like the real villains of the story, whereas in The Dark Knight, there was no question the whole time. Joker is evil at the start of the movie, Joker is evil at the end of the movie, Batman is the hero has to defeat the villain. Part of the reason why the Joker movie is getting so much attention and is such a surprise is because it sort of turns those ideas on their head. The movie questions the role of society in creating the Joker, how we demonize mental health issues, how we let people down who desperately need our help. Joaquin Phoenix's Joker does not start out as a villain, but no one gives him the help he needs, and that's really when things start to go off the rails. It's still a comic book movie, so there are a lot of Easter eggs for Joker comic book stories like The Killing Joke.
What was fun about it was we were able to kind of pick and choose certain elements from the comic book past, the past comic books, and use kind of what we wanted here, and maybe we'll use a little bit of that. So there's a little bit, I guess, of Killing Joke with the idea of a failed stand-up comedian.
And speaking of The Killing Joke, Mark Hamill did the animated version of that movie, and during that story, Joker has his famous one bad day speech that he gives to Batman. You're one bad day away from being me. There's a little bit of that energy behind the Joker movie. Like, I started out as a mostly normal person. This could happen to any of you. It's all a big joke.
I've proven my point. Gordon's been driven mad. I've demonstrated there's no difference between me and everyone else. All it takes is one bad day. That's how far the world is from where I am. Just one bad day. You had a bad day once, am I right? Oh, I know I am. I can tell. You had a bad day and everything changed.
Joaquin Phoenix's story during the Joker movie turns into this really powerful performance that makes you question a lot of your assumptions, and that's part of the reason why you see people talking about the movie being nominated for a bunch of Oscars, getting a bunch of awards attention, which I think is great. It's always awesome to hear about comic book movies being nominated for big awards. I don't know if it'll actually win any, because usually comic book movies, like Black Panther for instance, that win awards usually win technical awards for production design, for casting, for stuff like that. So we'll see, but tickets are going on sale next week, so be sure to go see the movie when you have the opportunity, and once you do, let me know in the comments what you thought of it. I'll wait to do my full review, Easter eggs, and all those kinds of videos till the movie actually does come out in theaters to give people a chance to see it, but if you have special requests for Joker or Batman videos, just let me know in the comments. I'll name a giveaway winner when I post a new DC video. Everybody click here for that new Flash Season 6 trailer with Tom Welling coming back as Superman from Smallville, and click here for my brand new Titans Nightwing trailer video. Thank you so much for watching. Everybody stay awesome. Happy Batman Day.